Cause she don't want to call me by my rap name.
What's that?
Maseratii. Call me by my rap
Call the
name.
man by his rap name.
I don't receive that. Brandon, you want me to say your full government?
No, call me by my rap name. Maseratii Miyagi.
Brandon.
Mozzie Too Hot. You can call me Mozzie Too Hot. That's the label call.
Brandon.
We should come up. You know, we should redo the Shawn Michaels theme music from now on. So
I would do.
my
I
name.
No, y'all gonna start.
I'm buying Logic in like 2 weeks.
Oh my! You could be Scary Sherry.
No,
You can buy Scary Sherry with the all black.
No,
That's old school
check
Shawn
this
Michaels
out.
too.
Yeah.
Sherry, that's old school Shawn Michaels, man.
Check this out. I want my DJ sets to start off
I think
with
I'm
a different
hot.
like theme
I'm gonna come in with the
song
chap song. I think I'm hot.
where- You gotta get the
I
extended
think I'm
one. There's an
sexy.
extended one. There's a short one.
I'm not participating.
I'm just a sexy boy, sexy
Hey, will you do that? Can I be diesel?
Huh?
Can I be diesel?
Yeah. Come out here. Yeah.
Cool, yo.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting in the middle of this. This
Yeah,
is not
that's what's
happening.
up.
Why? You can be
Not-
China.
No. That's fucked up, Lord.
Why? You don't want to be China?
No, I never wanted to be China.
Hey,
Cross chop it up,
Nobody
bro.
wanted to be China.
I got on the white Shawn Michael pants too. Who you gonna be?
Welcome
Shawn
everybody to Fall Through the
We can
Skin
toss you that.
216.
Toss you the Mike's Hard Lemonade. You grab it out.
Damn, and it's green too.
Stone Cold Ricky.
is that what we're being for Halloween? Because I'll be Sergeant Slaughter. Like if you guys are DX, I'll be Sergeant Slaughter. And we get those face shields.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Because remember that one segment when they had the windshield wiper joints?
Exactly.
We have guests joining us today. Well, I'm sorry. Be okay, Pepper Potts.
DJ PharOut.
I am Maseratii.
Y'all didn't do me all. We have 2 guests joining us today. I'm sure a lot of you in Cleveland are definitely familiar with the man to my right, the other man.
Yeah.
It's only one Brandon on the show. I'm Maseratii.
This one is Brandon.
I got confused for a second because people know me too. And my name's Brandon, so.
I always tell people I'm Maseratii. I try to keep people up my business. They be looking shit up
What
online.
business? Anyway, we are also joined
My business.
by.
I got a
We are
mixtape
also
movie.
joined by Dillion. We tried to get them here on the last episode. Unfortunately,
When I was dressed
we
like
had
Black Panther.
yeah.
I was audition for a movie and shit.
Yeah,
I
we
had
were
on that
like in
Panther suit.
complete cosplay that day. That was a little weird. When I walked
Was it
in the door,
weird?
he was wearing fuck
Just
cosplay.
y'all two was in cosplay. I don't.
Well, you always
didn't
wear
invite it
something
to the cosplay.
related.
That's
so.
between you guys.
Yeah, that was an accident.
I get left. That's fine.
They don't care what the fuck I wear no way.
You're right, because I didn't know.
They was here to see Ricky.
Anyway,
Ricky and the girls. Ricky and the ladies.
What character will she be?
The gorgeous ladies of wrestling. Tag team
how did I
champions.
get here? How did I get here?
The ladies tag team champions.
Are you ready? You sure? Yeah.
I'm done.
All right. Unfortunately, Brandon Bill wasn't able to, I don't even know how I remember where I left off. Wasn't able to join us on the last episode, but thankfully he is with us here today.
Indeed.
Outside of the web series The Connected, you have the show Lake Erie.
Voice
Oh,
radio.
I remember right off the top of my head. There it is. But I do tune in sometimes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I actually do. I think the last one I watched was some lady talking about Usher or something. I was so lost. Like, I just came in on the conversation. And I'm like,
Let me see. Let's think back there. Where were we talking about Usher?
It was something about her being pregnant. It was this weird, crazy story this lady was like. I may not even been Usher. I don't know. She was just
Oh
like
yeah,
all
the
over
lady.
the place.
Yeah, the lady who was like she was a caller and she said that that she was engaged to Usher or whatever like that, and they was having like an online love triangle while he was letting it burn with the other chick. You feel me?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I just
It
popped
was
into
wild,
that
man.
conversation.
We get a
and I
lot
was
of
like,
wild conversations.
yeah,
on the show.
that was
crazy.
probably the craziest one I've heard.
Nah, we got crazy. We actually got a dude call in and put like a spell on us or whatever. Like some type of satanic spell. And that was the same week I tore my Achilles up.
Oh,
Oh.
So
oh,
I'm
well,
gonna find you, motherfucker.
I don't
Like,
know.
no, I'm good. No, I'm good. See, look,
He is sorry.
I got on my beads. I got, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like,
He
You know what? I got my
apologizes.
crystals too, so
I'm good with God, man. Satan ain't touching me. You good.
Well, again, thankfully,
Say you tore up that Achilles.
Well, see, hey,
He could do a basketball game.
Let it go.
This is an athletic injury. You feel me? Because I was out there going. You feel me?
Satan came in like Mutombo with the block like.
Straight up though, like kinda. You know what I'm saying? It's alright though.
Not today, motherfucker.
He ain't stopped me yet though. He ain't stopped me though.
You back on the court?
Nah, I ain't been back on the court.
Man, you gotta get back out there. Don't let the devil stop you.
I'm retired.
You retired?
Yeah, I'm retired.
Don't let him retire you.
That's enough to retire.
Yeah.
That ain't enough to retire.
That's enough to retire.
I'm a businessman now, man. I'm retired from street hoops.
Do y'all remember the Pistons of the
I got my
fucking
career
90s?
mode on
Like, what do you
2K.
mean?
I got my career mode on 2K, and in that, I'm a multi-millionaire, multi-time MVP. I led the Cavaliers to 3 consecutive championships. I'm good.
3 consecutive championships.
Yeah. My
That's a
career
lot.
mode. Yeah, dude.
I don't play video games, so I don't know how difficult
You was
that
just
is.
playing the game on your phone.
Great.
That was Marvel though. That was just
That's a
about
video
superhero.
game. That's a video game on your phone.
I ain't win no championships.
That's because you suck.
I'm pretty good. I got Thanos.
Are you saving the
Get
world?
that one thing, boom, snap. It's over.
Ah, man, come on, man. We all know what happened in the second movie, but we ain't gonna go there.
Man, they cheated.
Who cheated?
Do you realize they had to go back in time? Thanos was in his garden, coming back from his garden when they cut his head off.
He was chilling though.
Like the nigga was in his garden chilling, just and y'all just show up. He like, what the fuck? Like,
Thought it was over. Wow.
yeah, like now I gotta fight y'all with my shit.
That mean they caught him lacking, man. Cause I mean, how you gonna dust half of the universe? And you don't think nobody gonna come back at you, nigga?
Yeah, like
You don't think nobody gonna come back at
You
you?
pretty confident that you pretty much in the clear.
my nigga had the collard greens on the stove and shit. He
Yeah,
like,
I
nah,
knew-
just went out and pick some
My
tomatoes.
man was about to hook up some soup, like he was about to chill. He was in his drawers, like
He was limping and shit. He was like, I had to whoop these niggas ass. God damn it.
the Avengers pulled a straight up kick though on Thanos, man. Like they kicked in the man's door, like straight up.
And he had to come back and fight them niggas again. I'd have been mad as fuck. And you destroyed my shit. I'd be like, I don't have insurance on that, ma'am. Ma'am, I don't have insurance on that. What? Man, hey, let's time out now. Let's time out. Let's time out on this. Niggas out here cheating. Then they brought everybody back. I'd be like, come on, really?
He
Really,
was,
everybody.
That's all he was. He was like, damn, come on, man. Like,
I know he was like, I gotta whoop these niggas' ass again. I should have killed them. And Dr. Strange is a punk. He gonna say there's only one way we can win. I'm thinking to myself like, Dr. Strange, you had all that time to get this nigga to wink. You could have went over there and grabbed that motherfucker off his goddamn
he got magic
hand,
powers,
and
man. He
then
could have like magicianed it off or something.
he could have did something. He gonna say, only you can do it.
I think y'all
Only
are
you-
blaming the wrong people though.
He played Tony Stark like a sucker.
If
He
Thor
did.
had
He
just
straight up
went
played
for the
Tony.
head in the first place,
What you talking? Yeah, Thor would have went for the head.
we wouldn't even be.
Because he gave him that
having
speech before he like took off. Yeah, like don't nobody
Yeah.
do that. It's like if I got smoke with you, you killed like half of my planet. Like I'm taking your head off the top. I ain't talking to you and giving you a speech.
I mean, you gotta give a
There it
speech
is.
though. You can't just kill people and
No.
I'm giving him a speech afterwards. I'm like,
That's
now
like
what?
trying
Like
to
what?
wipe out
What?
the
Like
fucking universe.
I'm
You ain't got
talking
nothing
mad
to
junk
say.
after I
Yeah.
cut his head off. I'm like, what now? Like that's what I'm doing. You know, I ain't talking like he already took my people. Like
Man, it's so much more they could have did, man. I just feel like, you know what? Let's take it even further back because they almost had the motherfucking thing off his hand, and then little stupid ass want to sit up here and get mad about Gamora. Fuck Gamora. Fuck that hoe, man.
yeah.
Oh, there's 7 billion hoes out here on the planet Earth.
You see, as a screenwriter, I look at that as like a major plot hole as a writer because it's just like who does that? You feel me? Like I think they had to write it like that in order to make the story keep going. You feel me? Like any other alternative, I mean.
The one nigga that's in outer space with no powers, and that's the one nigga that fucks shit up. I've been like, we are doing you a favor by even
He
bringing you
got
up
two
here, my
pistols. He
nigga.
running around out there with
2 pistols, 2 guns, 2 fucking 9mm. He just out here shooting shit.
And then he tried to pistol whip him.
He's like the John Wick of
He
space.
didn't even try to shoot him. He pistol whipped him.
That's what
Like,
he is.
Yeah, like, dude.
this is
He's
the
the
you ain't
John
seen
Wick
Thanos
of
this
space.
jack up Iron Man in this iron suit. You gonna try to pistol whip this man?
This nigga ain't did not
That's
one
his
push up
power.
the entire movie, and one thing
He's
he
just out
got
of
for the
shape.
power
Running
move.
around with the straps and a leather jacket.
That's his powers. He's the John Wick of space.
He is not the John Wick of space.
That's not John Wick would have been way more effective than that dude in that movie.
Hey.
If they would have subbed him out for John Wick, I think that John Wick wouldn't have did that.
We wouldn't have had a second movie had John Wick been in the first goddamn
Exactly.
movie.
Exactly.
Yeah, so sub him out for John Wick, man. Indeed.
We needed the second movie.
Did we need a second movie?
Yeah,
And we had to wait for that
my
motherfucker
seat.
too.
I was kind of disappointed by the second movie. Tell you.
Why?
What, you talking about Avengers the second one?
Yeah.
Like, the Hulk really ain't do nothing. Except for snap his finger. And then like they made Black Panther running back. Like
I mean, yeah.
It was alright. It was good, but it was alright.
You know, my thing is this. I'd have loved to see like they brought Black Panther and what's his name? The cousin, Michael B. Jordan. What was his name? Killmonger. Why couldn't they bring him back too? That'd have been some dope shit just to have them running side by side.
Did you not watch Black Panther? Killmonger was a psychotic dude that burnt up all the herbs, man. Like, forget all the speeches. This dude burnt up the herbs, bruh. Like that
you need psychotic. The best psychotic. Killmonger versus Thanos. Let's go. That's who we need. Is crazy.
You can't burn up the herbs.
You can't burn up the herbs, bro.
Don't burn up the herbs.
You can't burn up the herbs, bro. Like that. I was with him all up until he burnt up the herbs, though.
You gotta eliminate the competition.
And then he made the dude from he had the dude from Get Out like confused. You know what I'm saying? Like how you gonna turn on T'Challa just because he killed this white dude? Like that ain't make no sense.
You gotta get rid of the competition. Ain't that what 50 Cent did when he came in? He knew who his competition was. He took them niggas out. Clickety clank. When he goes into my piggy bank, he took out everybody. Fat Joe, you out of here. You want to side with Jada? You out of here.
He ain't touch Kiss though. Let's not go there.
You ain't hear nothing from Kiss. Kiss was white. Kiss, did Kiss reply?
Yes, he did. Bro, Kiss put out a mean reply. Something like, and one of his punchlines is like, your records is nothing I do but break down buds on, bro.
I didn't even hear that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I didn't hear that.
Bro, you gotta watch it.
If y'all heard that, Kiss y'all are real Jadakiss fans, because that motherfucker never came out.
Joke, man. Like 50 ain't no joke either, man. You know what I'm saying? Respect to both.
You got to eliminate your competition.
Kiss was quiet, man. I ain't, I can't let you do that.
Yeah, hey, you probably a Kiss fan, so you probably didn't hear the shit. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear no replies from Fat Joe. I heard John Roku came out with a reply.
I'm gonna show you on YouTube. And
oh, he had a video for it too?
Yes. Damn. Yes. And he in the back of the Maybach, like on some boss, real boss.
Jadakiss.
Yes. Yes. It was nasty.
Did you see this?
No, I didn't.
Did you see it?
It was nasty.
Well, you got to be a Kiss fan to see that motherfucker.
Hey, that's so.
But when he replied though, so I guess he get a point.
I will show you.
But John Rule replied too.
I'm gonna tell you something. He replied, and 50 Cent never went back at him after that.
Well, nobody heard the reply. I guess he was like, I don't need.
Did 50 hear it?
Say what?
Did 50 hear it?
I think so.
Man, listen.
I think so.
I didn't hear that reply. I heard the John Rule reply with the mystical beat. I heard that reply when he came and.
Come on, man.
What's up?
Ja Rule, bro. We going Ja Rule. All right.
We ain't like Ja Rule didn't have hits.
Say what?
We ain't like Ja Rule didn't have hits. Like Ja Rule wasn't out there. I mean, he wasn't no street nigga for real, but he had hits.
He was man. From what I heard, from what you know, what I'm saying, while in Murder Inc., all them cats, they had some backgrounds, but I mean, like Ja Rule.
I mean, Ja Rule didn't have a background. I don't think Herb had a background either. I think he was like a DJ for Jay-Z and shit. Mm-hmm. So they really didn't have a background, but the niggas that didn't get no shine, they had backgrounds.
I mean, that's usually what the case is though, because that's why they ain't in the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Like the real hitters is always in the back. You know what I mean?
I don't think you can have a murder case and just be
rapping.
Well,
yeah, nowadays I don't know because there's a lot. The way the game is now is like, you catch a body, your record sales going up like with these cats these days. So it's.
I mean, Gucci Mane did it. He was doing all right. Then he caught a body. All of a sudden, he rapping about the shit.
Right. Thanos, look at him. He caught all them bodies, and if you drop a mixtape, I guarantee you he's going up one.
I listen to it.
Me too. I ain't gonna lie.
Thanos was a hard nigga. Y'all gotta realize Thanos only had.
Hey, you look like he was built like he was in jail for a minute too.
Hey, listen, y'all gotta understand. Thanos only had like one stone on him, and he beat the dog shit out of the Incredible Hulk and Thor.
Yeah.
How many times did you watch this?
Nigga.
How many times did you watch it? Because y'all know like way more than I can get on top of my head.
A lot.
Apparently.
I rewound certain scenes and watched it again. And
you know how you got that favorite porn that you watch all the time?
No, I don't.
You ain't like, okay. Alright, I ain't gonna bring it up on camera. But she got a favorite porn that she likes to watch. And she watches it a lot. So I'm pretty sure she can tell you like how long dude shit was in every position and how long the video was, when to stop it for the still position.
My moment will arrive.
Your moment will arrive?
And this is going to bow.
We gonna let your moment arrive.
I'm on your side with that one.
Thank you.
No problem.
The real Brandon. Alright, so somewhere in this conversation, Jay-Z got brought up, and he had been brought up this week in regards to Kanye West. going on with whenever Kanye goes, people call it a Twitter rant. What came out of that was the mention of Kanye West and his masters, and the people had went through his contract because he posted it on Twitter. What is being said now when Jay-Z made the deal with Def Jam, what came with that was him selling off the masters of Kanye West in order for Jay-Z to get his master. From what I have heard, that much of it is true, but we do know for a fact that Jay-Z was over Def Jam and he got his masters. There's no denying that. That fact actually did happen. I don't know. I feel like I kind of want to shoot this over to PharOut because PharOut has kind of already brought this up before. What?
I'm not going to say anything. Because I'm the dumb stoner, right? So, episodes ago, when I blamed Jay-Z for contributing to Kanye West going crazy, people thought that I was crazy. And if somebody spoke over your masters...
I agree with you.
That's because you don't like Jay.
But I agreed with him because I felt like he had a point. And it's not but there's reasons why I don't like him, though.
You always say that. Like, what did Jay do?
Well, this was
personally?
one. You know what? Around the time it happened, because I actually did used to listen to Jay-Z. I don't know. It was just something about him, and it was literally just me looking at him, just like, I don't know what's going on with you right now, but I'm not feeling it. And it was around the time this shit happened, so maybe I just caught a vibe that nobody else caught. But when he said that, I definitely agreed. The thing is, when things happen with Jay, and I know I have pointed out before, I do stay consistent in the people that I don't like. Like, I'm not switching up. I'm sorry. I'll have my reasons, and that's just what it is.
That's why we got like 19 guests. I'm still here.
I don't know what's happening, but Jay-Z is telling me to do this.
Don't worry, I'm out. That's all right.
You just tell me.
So when you watch the episode, it's gonna cut off right there. You're gonna be like, I know I threw up the goddamn rock sign at some point, and she done edited it. It's gonna be a picture of Prince or something.
And I don't switch up, but definitely. I don't know how we didn't get to let you finish, but when he brought that up on the episode,
that's what happened at the last episode. If you go back and play that episode, when I started apparently talking blasphemy, they just cut me off. No, listen,
I want you to finish. Believe me, I want you to finish.
It's a part of it. It's something that Kanye knew. Kanye actually has been talking about his infamous 60-40 deal that he got the sharp end of the stick of for years after that, and the only other person to blame would be, and you got to think about this. Kanye is an emotional person. He made a song about this guy and trusted this guy. He give all his credit and accolades to this guy. He wasn't even brought in as a rapper. Like, he ran around when it was in their heydays, like rapping and trying to prove himself to these people, and when it was time to split, he brought you over to the higher side and not the, you know what I'm saying, got to start from the bottom again side. So he credits Jay's a lot, and for Jay to do that, if that is true, is just,
it's fucked up.
It is. It's part of the reason why somebody would go crazy.
A big reason why it's so fucked up is like people will throw out, well, this is what always happened to artists. But when you have another black person in that position, you would hope that they wouldn't do the same things that some of these people do over record companies that are not black.
I mean, we don't know it's for a fact, but I just use Kanye's own words in this term. Slavery's a choice. And he just got caught up, I guess.
See, I would view that in that way because he was a new artist signing something major. Now here we are later in his career, he does have the masters too.
Yeah,
Album 7-10.
So wait, hold on. No, he wasn't a new artist though when he signed
it didn't really hurt Kanye. Like, did it hurt Kanye West financially? Like, did it hurt because he, like, here's the thing. You gotta look at it in a perspective of, like, from Jay's perspective. Like, we would literally not even know who Kanye West is if it was not for Jay-Z. Like, Jay-Z put him in spots. Like, I mean, it is what it is. Like,
I feel like Kanye is one of those artists that with or without Jay-Z,
we never would have known.
Successful. We don't know because
that's how it happened. We don't know. That's how it happened.
He was shopping beats like to the neo soul guys before Jay really picked him up.
But the thing is,
but Jay picked him up. Jay picked him up and put him out there. Nobody else did. Jay's the one, because I'm pretty sure Kanye West was trying to do his music out there.
Did Kanye choose to go with Jay-Z instead of Dame though?
Yeah,
I'm not heard the story that
he chose.
He chose. Actually,
he chose to be a slave.
Don't say he picked him up though. Kanye chose to go with him though.
But I mean, it's just like.
But we talking about from Rockefeller though.
The music that got put out that really made Kanye West a household name was the music Jay-Z rapped on. That's it.
No.
What music was Kanye West dropping before you heard Jay-Z spit on something?
Because even when Kanye got into his retro synth pop phase and crossed over,
I'm talking about when he was a book bag wearing teddy bear guy, you know, with the blazer. And like
shit, all the sample flames
down through the wire. Jay wasn't on that.
I mean, I'm talking. But he made Through the Wire based off of his work with The Rock. Jay-Z did Blueprint not come out before Through the Wire? Yes. What Jay-Z record did not come out before Kanye record that Kanye versus produced?
But on the other side,
that made him a hit.
If you want to go to the other side though, if it wasn't for Kanye, Jay wouldn't have access to Cudi or Frank Ocean to actually write part of the Blueprint 3.
And Blueprint 3,
he actually went.
But
Blueprint 3, Jay admitted he went in as a slave to that Live Nation deal. If it wasn't for the Blueprint 3 being successful, he wouldn't have bought out that Live Nation deal.
So did Jay-Z not sign? Did Jay-Z sign a Kanye West to start his career? Did Kanye West sign a Jay-Z to start his career?
Well, of course you're gonna go with the big name.
No, that's literally what happened. Kanye West, Jay-Z signed a Kanye West label.
I felt like
Kanye was loyal, and he still gets
credit to Jay for who Kanye was.
No, I'm not saying what Jay did wasn't foul or whatever like that, but this is how it is, right? Like because of Twitter and social media and stuff like that, back 20 years ago, before all this, that's the conversation that they need to have one-on-one. They ain't even for the public to be disputing. Now, what can we do about it? Like, if anything, you need to take that. If you got that big of an issue, take it to Jay.
Because now we're in a position that when Jay did however that went down, Kanye doesn't have his masters. But we're in a position that Kanye is also bringing this up because he's like, I got the money to buy my masters now. They won't even give me a price. And from what I have read on what seemingly are valid reports of it, is when his Kanye masters got sold, it was known that he was not going to get the masters back.
Maybe he could reach out to Trump to help him out then.
Well, Trump helped him in his own way. Kim was able to get close. There was some kind of music distribution thing that happened out of that. See, that's the thing. Like, when everybody saw Kanye with Trump, they was like, oh, and it's always when Kanye says something or does something, he's crazy, but there's not really much action behind it because good things did come out of that. What bad came out of him meeting with Trump?
But you know, there's a lot more. You know, there's a lot more African Americans who like Trump than we just like Kanye, like who you would expect shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like because again,
you know, I'll say this: as president, I don't like Trump, but I respect Trump for being a nigga that says what the fuck he wants to say. Like if Trump was a nigga and he was just like a nigga we knew, we'd be like, man, that nigga real. Like he ain't never held his tongue.
I'd be like, that nigga crazy.
Man, a nigga that's like,
it's a nigga that's talking to you on our side.
Like a nigga that's talking to you and you sit up here, y'all at the club, he's like, and dude like, hey man, like, you gotta get the money. You gotta like, man, look, you get the money, man, just grab these hoes by the pussy. You'll be like, grab by the pussy, like, watch, I'm about to just grab these hoes by the pussy.
No. If I'm sitting next to a dude and he'll be like, hey, bro, in order to stop a hurricane, you should drop a nuke on it. Then I'm like, oh. Hey, bro.
I've heard worse things in the hood.
Wait. In order to get
I've heard the hood niggas say worse shit.
Wait. In order to get rid of the sickness, bro, you need to drink a whole bottle of bleach. That you gonna say he a real nigga?
Listen. You ain't never heard niggas in the hood say nothing worse than that?
Yeah.
I've heard hood niggas say worse shit than that. I'm just like,
guess what? I don't respect them because they saying foolish shit. Just because you say foolish stuff, that don't make me respect you. That just means you a fool that say crazy shit.
Listen, you can say foolish shit.
Really a filter with him.
You can say foolish shit and be wrong. You can still be wrong 30% of the time.
Real G's move with silence, right? They say real G's move with silence. I abide by that. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's the thing. If you you're the president of the United States, bro, you a leader. That's not a position where you just say whatever on your dumb ass line.
Really?
Yes, because
he's not a president. He's not a president though. Exactly. Trust me, when he won, he was like, watch.
You're right.
He said he was like, watch, y'all gonna see a travesty. What's gonna happen?
Right. So I can't respect.
It's rigged.
Look.
He said it was rigged. He was like, I'm not gonna win because it's rigged. And when he won, he was like, what? I won.
Yeah.
I won. Like it would be like if you won the presidency, you'd be like, I won for real, nigga.
Yeah, and I got enough sense to act accordingly in that position and be a boss, not be a dumbass. So we give Trump credit for being a dumbass. Like we literally giving him. Say what?
What background did he have that we look at him and say he had enough sense to be president, though?
Yeah. He didn't have enough background. None. That's what I'm saying.
As a president, we don't like him as a president.
So I can't respect the fool for speaking foolishness.
But
I respect for somebody who speak their mind and speak intelligently. Yeah, I can respect that. But I just can't respect anybody just popping off at the mouth because they can say something.
Well,
like that's stupid. Like that's dumb. Yeah, a lot of people do.
That's what rich people do.
But that's
what.
That's what rich
No, it's
people
not.
do.
There's a lot of rich people that don't do that. You can't tell me that every rich person just says dumb shit. That's not the case. He says dumb shit like drop a nuke on a hurricane. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he gave orders. He gave orders to ICE to illegally take women's uterus out in detention camps. You feel me? Yeah, y'all ain't know about that.
He said
y'all ain't know about that.
It makes sense. I'm just saying.
Happened
a lot of people get empowered and say dumb stuff.
When people want to talk Trump, you also got to talk Stephen Miller. You got to talk William Barr. You got to talk Mike Pence. You got to talk that whole camp behind him. That's all white supremacists and full of dumbasses. So anytime he speaks, this dude is full of shit. Like,
he's full of shit for a president.
Yeah,
but
I can't respect that. Like you can't. Like here's the thing.
Yeah, for a president, we don't want him as president.
I'm a man of intelligence. You know what I'm saying? We could talk. We had an intelligent conversation about comic books, bro, and I respect that. You feel me?
Yeah.
A literally intelligent conversation about comic books. I can't respect a dude that just says any dumbass stuff out of his mouth. And then try to pass it off as like some type of truth. But
like,
I'm not feeding into that ignorance.
But you know what? We can sit back and say something stupid and something that's dumb, but you know what? You have to realize something. That motherfucker been rich his whole life. Like when he say something crazy like that, it's other people that be like, yeah.
He's been rich his whole life because his pops was rich. Most of us ain't gonna start off our life with $250 million in the bank.
That's right, because that's what we saying though. Like he grew up rich. You can say something, you'll think it works.
So that means he's just ignorant and dumb and blind and then so closed-minded.
It's no different than
that means he has no perspective I can respect when he speaks.
Listen, it's no different than when you hear somebody and they talking about Trayvon Martin and they explaining like, oh, well, you know, Trayvon, they show these pictures of him, he was 12 years old, you know, he was much bigger than that, and they're trying to justify the whole situation with Trayvon Martin. You think to yourself like, no, that's a reality because you're rich, you don't understand, you don't relate to none of that shit.
But you see how you just spoke? You spoke in an intelligent manner in a full sentence. You leave that conversation to Trump, well, dude, he was 5, or you made him look bigger, and, he's black and you get shot.
Well, you start off with $30 million and never have to go to like actual school or you just get the basic education and then everything is done for you.
But
he's no different than some athlete that's just been good at sports since he was 12 and they say,
guess what though? That athlete that made millions, he had to work hard at being an athlete. Trump didn't have to work hard at doing shit.
I mean, he had to work hard and hustle.
So here's the thing, Floyd Mayweather can't read or whatever, he can't speak, but if he talk boxing, I can respect that because you know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, shit, if Trump talk money, I bet you'll be like, oh, really? I can just do such and such?
No, you know who I'm going to
listen to?
No.
Times?
No, I'm not going to listen to Trump. I'm going to listen to the people that advise him. Because he ain't doing shit. He ain't come up with that plan. He has advisors that he pays. So I know I'm not listening to Trump.
Well, you got to get to Trump to find out who the advisors are.
No, I don't.
How you going to find out who Trump's advisors are?
I don't want to deal with anybody that deal with Trump, though. Because there's other because here's the thing. He ain't the richest man on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Is he the only rich person on the planet?
Of course not.
Okay then, so there's like a million other people I can listen to other than his dumb ass. Give me them. Give me them instead. I got options.
Wait now, because
I'd rather listen to Jay-Z because he started from zero and made $1 billion. Trump started at 250 million.
Yeah, but Jay might rip you off though. It's a 50-50 chance.
And Trump might rip. So Trump ain't gonna rip you off. Trump gonna have you going to a fake college.
Hey,
Trump gonna have you donate to a charity.
All you doing is getting
for cancer. He gonna
all you asking for is the advisors though.
So look, bro, like
Trump, who are your advisors? Let me talk to them niggas.
Bro, Jay gonna put you in a position where you can make billions like Kanye. It ain't our fault that Kanye West messed up on his contract. Trump is literally gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna sign you to a record deal, but there's no label.
Yeah, I'll be like, Trump, how much are you gonna give me up front? Because I can't rap.
I'm
like, because I can't rap.
Look. Trump, you ain't getting his call back, but now he own everything you got. And then he filed bankruptcy. Now you feeling like a dumbass because you just sat there and you done gave all you, I'm about to sign. If you can rap, I ain't talking about if you're a rapper, Trump is gonna sign you to a label that don't exist. Jay-Z's actually gonna sign you to a label, you're gonna be on the radio. You're gonna have success, you're gonna have records out. Trump is literally ain't gonna have no record label. You're gonna be like, oh, what happened to the Trump records? Oh, that shit went bankrupt. Congratulations. Now
I'll be like, well, I got my money, and guess what? I'm going to file bankrupt right along with his ass. We will all be bankrupt in this motherfucker.
Trump ain't paying you nothing. You got to sue, and hopefully you got enough money
I got to get upfront money?
Good luck, bro. Good luck.
Why would I sign and I get upfront money?
So what?
Why would I sign and I get upfront money? I'm just signing the Trump to sign Trump.
Bro, I'm giving you you ever heard of Trump University? You know what happened with Trump University?
Yeah.
All right, then. All right, you know what happened with so let me ask you a question. Was there an actual college with Donald Trump?
Shit, I don't know, but I know.
No, because it wasn't. Exactly. But was there actual Def Jam records with Jay? Was there actual Rockefeller records with Jay? Is that real?
Yes.
Okay then. So you can't say that, oh, well, Jay-Z will rip you off compared to Donald Trump. Like, there's levels to it. Like, Jay-Z will at least put you in a position where you're actually going to make money. Donald Trump ain't going to do shit but take your money.
But there was a chance. There was a chance.
Listen, bankruptcy on that company.
Cool. All right.
You hustle backwards. That's backwards hustling.
So, we ain't going to talk about all the people that Jay-Z and them signed that didn't end up like Kanye West.
Hey, bro.
It's a list like this. Ask Beanie Siegel and all these other niggas that was like, yeah, it was cool, but here's what really happened behind the scenes.
But bro,
you seen on
but you know about Beans, right? And I guarantee you, Beans have more money because it's eventually like, here's the thing: if I'm put in a position, this is where you got to start playing chess and not checkers with the game, right? Because if I'm put in a position, I know I got a 360 deal, right? I know that I'm going to be getting this X amount of money. I'm not going to spend this X amount of money. I'm going to hustle like this. I'm going to put myself in a position that once I finish with these records, you know what I'm saying? Once I accumulate this amount of dollar, once this contract is over, I'm in a position where I can start my own label. I can move my own way because I'm not expecting Jay to take care of me my whole career. I'm not expecting Jay to take care of my records. I'm not expecting Jay to take care of my lyrics. That's all up to me. His job is to sign me to a contract in the best of his business interests. We understand that because it's a business, and it ain't Jay's fault that people don't understand that because guess what? He was able to navigate that. Kanye West was able to navigate the game. Let's not think that Kanye West ain't in a position to where he ain't able to navigate the game and know what he's doing now. He can't help that he was naive back then, true. Jay can't help that. That's how the business was back then. Jay was wrong in what he did. If he ain't discussed that with Kanye first, but if that was a legitimate business or decision and that was legal and whatever, then boom. Donald Trump is going to literally put you up where there is no label, there is no chance of you even reading a book.
But is it legal?
No, it's not illegal because his college got shut down and now you got to file a lawsuit to try to get some money back. And you better hope that the court is on your side on that situation. Good luck. That's what I'm saying. It's love.
All right, yeah. That's just like Kanye West. He got to file some paperwork, hope he get his master's back, right?
Well,
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
But he at least went to school. He actually went to an actual university to learn how to even get your paperwork back. When you go to Trump University, you ain't even getting there. You ain't even starting
First off, let's be honest.
You ain't even go to
First off, no matter at what level we're talking about Trump, 80s, 90s, whatever, why would you go to Trump University out of all the other universities? Like, you deserve to have your money taken if you go to... I like Jay-Z, but if Jay-Z goes to college, I'm not going.
Because just like you said, though, people trusted that he was a billionaire and you know what he was talking about when it came down to business. Just like you said, that's the whole way we got on this conversation. You said you'll listen to Donald Trump when it come down to money. That's what literally...
But I'm not going to give him no money. I ain't gonna be like, here, I'm gonna give you some money to teach me the game. I'm not gonna do that.
But some people would though. But I'm not even gonna listen
to him. But he had a college.
We ain't even gonna have that conversation.
It ain't Trump walking in there saying, all right, I'm gonna teach everybody how to become a millionaire. Everybody calm down. We all get some money.
Jay-Z's not good in music business, he's just good as a businessman. But in music business wise, Jay-Z is not the best as far as the music business wise.
No, what I'm saying is that I'm using Jay as an example, same way we're using Trump as an example, because it's just like Jay. If you don't want to go advice from Jay, there's other people in the music industry that you can get legitimate advice from. Master P, Birdman, if you want to go that route, you know what I'm saying? Like,
why would you want to just get?
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like that's it. If you want to go that route, but what I'm saying is there's options. But that's what in the whole process of it. When I look at who I respect more as far as we looking at business or whatever, I'll never respect Trump when it comes down to politics, business, mental wise. When it comes down to any issues on anything, just because he speaks, something makes noise, I can't respect the noise. Like just because something made the noise.
I think we just don't like Trump
because a balloon makes. You respect that?
You know what? Because you just said, you know what, gangsters move in silence, and Trump been moving in silence for so long. We never let him speak. We never let him talk. We just party with Trump. Yeah. And Trump just being a regular dude, grabbing bitches by the pussy, having money, spending money. Oh, my shit fucked up. He filed bankruptcy.
And that's cool?
Because he didn't say shit, right? Gangsters move in silence. He moved in silence all this time. Y'all gave him a platform to actually talk, and all of a sudden y'all like, this motherfucker's crazy.
Bruh, have you not, like, here's the thing. Trump has been in the news since there. Like, he's always had a platform to speak or whatever.
He just didn't.
No, what you mean? He totally spoke, bruh.
When?
He's done interviews and stuff.
Yeah, bro. He had a TV show.
But
he had a literal TV show.
Listen, I remember. You know what I remember? You know what I remember?
He had the apprentice.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what I remember about Trump. I remember Trump saying, if I ever ran for a public office, I would probably do it as a Republican because they're stupid and they'll just do anything.
See, that's actually a meme that ain't necessarily, he actually technically never said that. See, that's actually something. See, I keep all 100. That actually is something he actually never said. That was something that was partially taken and misconstrued. So I'll give.
What did he actually say?
What did he actually say? Because I remember seeing the video. Of
Nobody
him
ever that. Show me the video. That video was if you could produce that video, show me that.
I showed you the video. Yeah. I put that video up. Yeah.
Because I ain't never seen that video. Don't exist.
I'm telling you, it exists. It exists. I seen the video where he was like.
Videos to pull up after.
Here's the thing. I might be the high guy in the room. This is what it is.
No, you ain't the only one.
Trump is good friends with Vince McMahon. I remember Linda McMahon trying to run for Congress, and she didn't make it. I think Trump did this in a way to say anybody can just get a high power office. It's just at the end of the day, though, like Trump can be like, I was president, though. Like at the end, like I probably would never be president or get the opportunity. At the end of the day, on some gangster shit, he could be like, you know what? I was president of the United States of fucking America. Yep. But if you thought I was dumb, stupid, whatever it is,
that's how a lot of rich people are, though. They just do shit to do.
That's the title.
You know, like, did you know that? Like, I was bored, so I decided to learn how to fly a plane. You be like, what, motherfucker? Like, why the fuck? Like, you blind in one eye. Why would you learn how to fly a plane?
Bungee jump.
Yeah, I bungee jumped one time. I was bored on a Tuesday. Like, they just do shit to do shit. Like, it's a power trip.
Just be president.
It's just power shit. That's all you do when you get money.
You bored.
You bored. You want to
but look, though, this is what I give. This is where I will give Donald Trump his props.
China.
He has hustled and bamboozled people into thinking that he knows what he's doing. I'll give him that much props. He has, I don't know how he does it, but he has hustled people into thinking he has some type of strategic plan, and he's not handled, and he's not some type of this evil idiot sitting in some type of office. He shouldn't be there.
One of the houses was he branded his name, that Trump name. Like it's on hotels overseas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Like he's probably the greatest con man.
You know what happened when you walk into a city, right? Check this out. I grew up here in Cleveland, and when the wrestlers came in, you know how to get the crowd to boo you? They talk about the Browns, and everybody's like, boo, boo. Trump did the same thing. He got on the podium and started talking about race. That's the hustle. It's the psychology. I'm telling you, this guy is like, and I know he may not be the most intelligent, but he knows how to do the psychology of the mind. You go in, you start talking about race. You start talking about big businesses. You get people who really in that position, that's why they link up with him. It's not about the in-depth of how smart he is. It's the fact that we should go back to old original United States roots of what this country was founded on. Yeah. Having the niggas be slaves. Like, I'm just saying though, like, that's the method that he took. It's the same psychology. You walk into a city and be like, I hate Pittsburgh, and then the crowd just start booing you. You want them to boo you.
That's why I say I give him this props. You know what? That's how you break it down. You know, that's why I give him this props. He actually was able to galvanize all of the businessmen, the racists, all of them, put them all on the same team.
Well, yeah, he was coming off of a black president. So they were able to play that race card because it looks like their power was actually shifting. You had your first black president. You had things change with more black people starting their own business and should be inspired because they had a black president. So he was easily able to prey on the fact that people were seeing that it was just.
You said more black people starting their own businesses during and after Barack Obama?
I think a lot of people got inspired.
Not even black, but just a lot of just people just started their own.
And with
business.
him in office too, because I ain't gonna lie, I seen him and I'm like, oh shit, let me go ahead and start getting my fucking life together. It was like he likes to take credit for that in the wrong way, as though no, we saw you up there like, oh my damn, and then you see the actual races come out more easily. We're seeing it more repetitive because of social media and shit. Things were being retweeted, so all that shit took place. So yes, sorry, you are absolutely right.
You control something about the people, and I think about it because other places, like think about countries like Saudi Arabia who built these skyscrapers in these downtown areas where the port used to come in and used to fish and stuff, and they have these real heavy laws on how things are being distributed, things between men in power and women in power. Like they put that focus on like the social aspect, so that way they can make money on the capitalistic side and build all these new things and have us come in, stay in these fancy hotels and do stuff. It's the same hustle here. They had to bring somebody else. People were pissed that Obama was in office for 8 years. 2 full terms at the maximum. They couldn't get him out the second term. So what do? You throw the heel in there. When people got tired of John Cena winning,
oh my God.
When people got tired of John Cena winning, they just started throwing heels in there to beat him. And we saw Brock Lesnar. We saw Brock Lesnar. He came in and demolished John Cena for 5 pay-per-views straight.
Why you bring that up? I actually like John Cena. You just bring up.
They don't want you to like him.
John Cena dope, man.
I like John Cena. He came in.
What you like about him?
Like when he came out, man, he had the gold chain on. Can't see me. He
had the lock on. He had the lock on.
Wait. How does John Cena not get called a culture vulture for doing that shit?
He did at first.
Because that's what made me not like him.
But hey, he was dropping some bad freestyles.
Listen. All of wrestling is nothing but fucking culture. Like, listen, Mr. Fuji. Listen, New Day. Every Samoan fucking wrestler up until the Rock Savages.
Every black dude dances.
Every Samoan came out barefoot, wild hair, Samoan squat kick. Every fucking Samoan. Every Asian. The Oriental Express.
They got rednecks.
You can't even call them Orientals.
I'm drinking beer. I'm Stone Cold Steve O.
Stone Cold Steve O redneck.
What about Tatanka?
Everything was racist.
I don't think he was really Native American. Yokozuna wasn't even really Japanese. He was Hawaiian.
Dustin Rhodes played a fucking gay. Like he just came out gay. Like it was point he would be grabbing dicks and grabbing asses.
With
like
a blonde wig, man.
Yeah.
Glitter.
And he a fucking redneck.
He still had a chick.
He was a redneck. He just played on.
He did it with a chick on his arm. How did he go with a chick on his arm?
What was the other dude that looked like Little Richard? Y'all remember
Johnny B. Bad.
Johnny B. with the makeup on. Yeah, like, bro. Come on. Every series they had gay stereotypes. Oriental, you can't call them that. Oriental Express, Mr. Fuji.
And they always had midgets too.
Yeah. Was Yokozuna even
no, he wasn't
Chinese?
He wasn't Japanese.
He wasn't Japanese.
No, he was Samoan.
He was Samoan.
Yeah, they just had him playing a Japanese dude because he looked like a sumo wrestler.
And he came out there with the sumo wrestler.
And the Japanese flag with Mr. Fuji and throwing rice.
But you mad at everybody else for being a culture vulture and everybody else just yapping shit up.
Hey, somebody gotta be mad at
John Cena.
I don't know.
Jesus. And you mad at John Cena for being a fan of black.
They accepted John Cena.
I thought we couldn't even see him for real.
His throwback was fresh.
He can't see color. He ain't see color, Ricky.
His throwbacks was fresh. That's why they accepted him.
And then he had G-Unit.
He was like a combination of 50 Cent, Vanilla Ice, and like Mark Wahlberg, like messed up in the one in wrestling.
Mark.
Why we ain't say nothing about Mark Wahlberg being a culture vulture?
Exactly.
Good vibrations.
Cute. That's why.
Come on. That's the one. You know what? That's the one person that's gonna end all this whole race shit. Cause all y'all black chicks be like, shit, but Mark Wahlberg, I fuck him. What happened not they not signed the race?
With Tyrese Andre 3000.
I talk about Topanga, all of a sudden it's a problem. Everybody wants Topanga, it's a problem.
Hey, I think Topanga, she got to pass from everybody. Cause even I've heard black females say Topanga was pretty.
Nigga, Topanga's
I don't know what she look like now.
I don't know. She ain't as good as.
She put on some weight, man, but she,
Topanga is.
Shit.
I was back in the 90s though. Topanga was like the.
When she got there,
she was the one. She was like the one.
She's the only reason people watch that show, because that show sucked.
Yeah, that show.
No, it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Boy Meets World.
You know what my favorite part though?
It's Boy Meets World.
I found out the bully's father was Vader. That was the best part. I was like, oh
Oh,
yeah, that was a good. That was actually a good episode with Vader. That was actually a good episode. I remember that.
When he found out the bully, he did poetry. He didn't really want to be a bully. He did poetry, and his dad was Vader and couldn't accept him. That's why he bullied other people. That was a touching moment right there.
That was a touching moment for you.
Found out his dad was Vader.
You know what? Cool. I cried at one point in wrestling when, and not just when the Ultimate Warrior won the title from Hogan, but also when the Macho Man had Scary Sherry on his arm and he lost that match, and then Miss Elizabeth had to come out and beat up Scary Sherry, and then all of a sudden everybody was like, yeah, get your man. I was ever like, this is so fucking touching that Miss Elizabeth had to come out here and beat up Scary Sherry to get him off Macho Man. But as a kid, I was teary-eyed because I was like, this is touching.
Yeah, that actually had a really good look. They wrote that. That was a good look.
That was, but as an adult, I thought to myself, like, Macho Man couldn't just push Scary Sherry off the goddamn stuff like that domestic violence thing.
And in real life, like Macho Man was actually like kind of real.
Yeah, he was like
real savage.
Yeah, he was being ass.
Good love story.
It was until she met Lex Luger.
Oh, see, man, we gotta talk after the show.
You don't know what happened with Lex?
I don't, B. Like,
you don't know this.
He was dating Miss Elizabeth after Macho Man, and he was the one that was the reason that she overdosed and died.
Swear.
Died on his compound.
You didn't hear the call, the 911 call?
No, what?
Luger's responsible for Miss Elizabeth dying.
Wow.
Drug overdose.
That's crazy.
So it's her drug habit, huh? Where did she pick up a drug habit from?
I said I don't think I heard that either.
Oh, okay. Okay. You gotta make sure, because don't play Miss Elizabeth like she was just out here Whitney Houston it up. You know what I mean?
No.
I can't get a high five on that?
Because I owe you payback at some point.
High five on that, though.
Give him a high five on that.
Never high five.
You know why? Because we was all
Give him any kind of
because we did the
credit.
same thing to Bobby and Whitney. We was like, Bobby Brown is such a bad influence on Whitney. Then we found out like Whitney is the one that came in with cocaine.
No, I always knew. You know why? Because my grandmother said it. My grandmother said it years ago. What was that like? Right when they got together.
Grandma hanging out with Whitney Houston.
No, she flat out said Whitney's been around long enough. But you know, grandmas just be knowing shit.
Grandma knew she had
Whitney, and she was like, Whitney started that. I remember my grandmother sitting on the couch and saying, Whitney started that. Whitney started Bobby. It happened.
Your grandmama was grandmama was partying with you. She was
my grandmother was like 90.
Is that like a known thing now that Whitney Houston started Bobby?
I mean, it's a known thing that Whitney was doing drugs before Bobby.
Yeah.
Oh,
so it ain't like he got her hooked on drugs. She was already out her thing.
Used to give her coke.
Huh?
Was it Clyde Davis used to give her coke?
I think so.
Yeah, everybody did coke. Like coke was just the norm.
Yeah, back then, keep you up all night in the studio making records.
You see Dionne Warwick's nose? Y'all ever seen her nose? Dionne Warwick got listen. Look at old pictures of Dionne.
Post that.
Look at Dionne Warwick, her old pictures and compare it now. Like her nose is like all the way up. There ain't nose surgery. Like her nose is way up here. I'm like, Dionne party. Dionne was the original city girl.
Walking into the NBA at a certain time.
I'm telling you,
doing coke for the game
during the '70s. Tell me, you wouldn't have paid money to be backstage. Dionne Warwick, Aretha Franklin, and Patti LaBelle. Man, I'm pretty sure the titties and ass were bouncing around. And Patti
I would take Patti now.
Shaka Khan. Ooh, y'all know what I think Shaka Khan.
Man,
I would take Patti and Shaka now.
And all that cocaine and stuff floating around backstage, man. There was probably the parties going on. After.
Bill Cosby came with some pills.
And putting pops.
Shut up.
The party started.
Bill Cosby
got some sugar butter.
Quaaludes. Got the 1975 Quaaludes.
Richard Pryor in there, like, man, come on, man. Them dudes was going live.
Didn't Cosby like party at the Playboy Mansion too?
He probably
did. Who
didn't? You didn't. Ask your grandmother, because I'm pretty sure her and Dionne Warwick was in there
You
topless.
had to meet me in the park like you talking about my grandmother like that now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Don't you touch me.
I'll put my hand back in. Wasn't nobody about to touch you. We on
I
camera.
never touch.
We on camera.
Whitney Houston, that would have been some stories to tell right there.
My grandma be having stories, boy. I be sitting here thinking to myself, like, I see why you joined church. She got all type of stories about whooping ass and having.
Yeah.
She had like a 45 up under her seat. I was sort of like, what? A 45 under the seat? Like, what rap video was you in, Grandma? She was like, this was 1975 and that bitch thought. I was like, okay, all right, that's enough. I'm gone, Grandma. I'm gone. You called her a bitch. you saved. You didn't call somebody else a bitch. It's time to go.
Alright, so.
Grandma was with me. I told that bitch one thing. If I had that 45 up under my seat, I wish that bitch would have got out that car. I'd have cocked that motherfucker back. Cause you know they had revolvers back. They cocked that motherfucker back. I'm sort of like, ooh. Imagine your grandma cocking a 45 back and letting it go, and then really flying off with it.
No, I had the opposite grandmother that would like bake cakes for the kids in the neighborhood. I've never heard her cuss a day in her life, and I've never got a whooping from her.
But she knows who's doing cocaine. She knows Whitney Houston was doing cocaine.
Because she looked at that woman, she said she was doing drugs before she got
You have to be around people doing drugs before you can just recognize somebody doing drugs like that.
No.
Like, she just knew Whitney Houston was on drugs beforehand.
People like, you a crackhead? Like, it's not, that ain't always that.
I mean, we know a crackhead when we see a crackhead, but we didn't know Whitney Houston was on drugs like that.
Yeah, no, that was...
Really, my brother?
It wasn't crack at first.
That was shocking to me. You know,
it was crack later.
Because it's the music business.
I mean, shit.
I just assume everybody was on drugs.
Didn't nobody say shit when she was on coke? It's just the crack later. She was same thing with Richard Pryor.
Nah,
He had coke. When we start freebasing the shit,
isn't that the same thing though?
I thought it was.
Crack coke inside is not.
It's the same. It's the same base salt content. So,
but when you add that
baking soda, you gotta add baking soda in it. It's a whole recipe to make crack.
You would know.
There's actually a certain style of cocaine though, because if it's more of the white style, it ain't gonna lock up compared to the. I
mean, what happens is they cut it so much that it just be so much other bullshit.
It's different now.
Yeah,
man, you gotta get your shit. You don't even get it from niggas. You gotta get your shit from Mexicans.
Straight Colombian.
Yeah, you gotta get that. If that shit don't look like popcorn,
it's almost like it got like an off yellow kind of.
That yellow like buttery popcorn and shit. Not that we do drugs or something.
Or knowing anything about it, like it was.
But yeah, if you from the
like knowing knowledge. You know,
hey, I got it off of Netflix.
Yeah, it was on Netflix.
The show Snowfall.
Yeah.
Yep, that's another
Netflix.
show I like, Franklin.
Education.
Uncle's my dude, man.
Why you be zoning off?
Hey.
He high.
I'm high, right? I'm just high.
It's like he be talking and thinking about other stuff.
I was having conversations.
I forgot he was even here. Are you high? Well, yeah.
We was in Detroit last night, you know, so we did a show in Detroit last night, and we went shopping while we were there. You feel me? Like,
yeah, I wanted
y'all got the card?
I did. Look, I'm gonna
we
pull
gotta
mine
go to
out
Detroit,
now.
my man.
Oh, trust me. Them MKX joints, them gummies.
Look,
nigga.
it's like, bruh, it's like McDonald's.
It's this spot called Joyology in Reading,
awesome.
Michigan.
Nigga.
Super awesome.
Yo,
super
everywhere.
friendly.
Love the Detroit.
Town looks like
Everywhere.
it can be kind of racist, but
Man,
they're so
shout out
nice
to
when you
the-
walk
I
in there.
got a record, so I can't get a car, so I gotta always wait for somebody to go out there.
Check that out.
No, it's not like that now,
and
bro.
they give
You
you
don't need
deals.
cars to get to.
Like you spend like every 100 you spend, it's the next top
They don't
level of what they give
All you
you
need is
free.
an ID.
Like it is super dope, super friendly, very educational.
Man,
Like,
I might
They
just-
wouldn't send you home with
Just-
something that they
It's
don't
like
do.
Chipotle, bruh. You know what? It's like Chipotle.
Oh, yeah, that shit was like a drive through.
Straight up, bruh. It was like we were in and out. It was beautiful. I almost shed a tear. It was that.
It ain't like my
It's
ancestors where they
invigorating.
go run my name.
It's like
or
you
run-
go
they
in
don't run
there.
nothing.
And they
Hey,
lay it out
Billy.
for you.
How easy was it, B? How awesome was it?
That shit was easy as fuck. You just drive up, go to the website, order shit on your phone, and they come and bring it to you.
Oh, they got the curbside pickup with it.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta show me that
It's called
website.
bud tenders.
Oh, I heard of that. I heard that.
Yeah, they're like bartenders. Yeah. And so yeah, we went, yeah, we had a good time. Man. We tired, man. We got back like what time we get back?
He was high. He high. He don't know. He don't even. You know you in Cleveland. He'd be like, nigga, we got back.
Now,
I thought I was still asleep.
now, Brenda, right or wrong, the dispensary we give you a different sense of high than the street stuff. Like it gives you a whole different level that lasts a little bit longer than
I don't
just the
smoke
street
weed,
joints.
It's
Clear, yep.
Yeah,
I
it's
just start admitting all your truth.
it's like
Hey,
if you eat organic food compared to like not organic food.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I live it. It's quite an experience.
I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke the edibles.
I'm not like it's because I got my ankle, man. I need the medication. You feel me?
It's
So,
a patch.
Yeah, man. I slipped my medical this
Yo, yeah,
neck
see,
in
yeah,
the feet, in the back, and the spine.
Because why take
I broke my
pharmaceutical
back.
drugs?
Spinal.
Spinal. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Like Tyson.
Yeah. They don't be on them pharmaceuticals, man, because that leads to heroin addiction, you know? Like, so, yeah, man, like, it's great for medication out there. They got all different types of stuff, not just the flower.
Yeah, I might have to go ahead and take a trip solo out there.
Yeah, man.
So, y'all did talk about drugs and some of this I'm probably going to end up leaving out.
Why? It's legal?
You know,
I have a card.
No, they know now that we're on
I have a
IO.
medical card.
You would know. What else do you have going on is what I wanted to get to before we have to, unfortunately, in this episode.
Right now we got like Lake Erie Theory, Meet DeLeon, shout out EP, Montana Rain, Perry on White, Bill Franklin, William Irvin, Drew Evans, Tuesdays 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Voice of Radio every Tuesday. We got the music going. Outlaw Jones, we was just out in Detroit last night performing. Shout out Trapboy Mankin, shout out Jack the Ripper, the whole team out there. Everything was love out there in Detroit. Shout out Detroit. Our album dropping.
S1E Nightmares.
It's coming soon. And Connected, we're gonna be actually dropping some new episodes within the next few weeks. Finally got everything edited up, so we got at least 3 episodes that we're gonna be dropping now, and then we're gonna be getting back on set in about 2 to 3 weeks. We wanted to wait till COVID died down.
Yeah, did that have like a major impact on what you had going on at the time?
Hell yeah. At the time, yeah. I mean, you try to keep people safe. You know what I'm saying? I got kids, and so people travel and. Around that time, you really don't know too much information about COVID or what's going on. Right. So the best thing to do is, we shut down filming, let it die down a little bit, make sure everybody's cool. Not everybody in my cast has been tested, everybody good, so get right back at it.
So to be in your movie, you got to get tested for the COVID?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to just wait till the pandemic. I'm not going to the doctor.
I mean, we gonna have the fever testing and all that, you feel me? Like, it's. And but yeah, it's go to CVS or something, make sure you good, and then you come out, man. And if you want to be in the show, I'll put you in the show. I try to get anybody that asks me to be in the show, I try to put them in. It's just
I feel like that's when I tried to do the porn, and the dude was like, "Well, yeah, but you gotta go ahead and get tested first." And I was like, "Well, I don't want to get tested."
He always
well, I gotta get tested.
Always something with the
and he was believing you. That's what's crazy. I think he believed you at first.
Everybody believed me.
Well, that he wanted to be in
porn?
Yes.
Oh, no, I don't know about that, but
I tried to be in porn. When I was younger, I thought I could do porn.
To make it in Hollywood?
Nah, just do porn. I just when you're 19 years old and you just going to community college and shit, you like, I can do porn.
Yeah.
About $500 to fuck. I'm like, shit, I'm cool. I should be able to do this. They're like, well, you gotta send in nudes and I'm saying to myself, I'm not about to sit up here and be sending in dick pics. It was fucking 99, 2000.
But you was willing to go on camera for porn, but you didn't want to send them a picture. You were gonna do a whole video.
Yeah, because
for pay, you don't know who you sending. Yeah, you don't know who you sending your dick
to.
You
send that picture everywhere.
Yeah, to the ladies. Listen, when I send it to somebody's inbox, Ricky, I already know who's gonna see the dick pic when I send it to the inboxes. You understand?
Okay.
It's not like it's a fake page or anything.
It could be anybody.
I can send an email out of my dick and it could just be some gay dude beating off to my dick now, and I'm sort of like,
it may be because you've been traveling that same picture around since.
But that was like 08. What difference do it make? It's the ladies is getting these inboxes, text message. I know who I'm texting.
And then they gonna send it to somebody
Maybe
else.
They
ain't gonna send it. They better not send it to their gay friend, their gay homeboy.
Send it to me. Ain't nobody gonna send that to nobody else. All right. Thank you everyone for tuning in to Fall Through. I told you again. Thank you everyone for tuning in to Fall Through Still. Welcome to our guests again. Thank you for joining us, Brandon, Bill, and Leon, our host.
You forgot my name? Of course.
I
get
forget all
the time.
PharOut.
DJ PharOut. I'm back. I got mix dropping soon. Look out for it.
Yeah.
See, you needed to go ahead and get
it's like in my 30 seconds.
See,
I finally got it in.
You tried to pass it back. I am BLK for Potts.
You are something else. You know
what did I do now?
You are really something else.
Oh, because I waited till the end of the episode to get you. This is Maseratii Miyagi.
She hit you with a Thanos snap.
Tuesdays
you are a dirty player.
Mondays at 8:30. Tuesdays at 11 on Roku on the Grind channel. Thank you everyone.
I'm going to punch you in the throat when this is off here.
I just waited. I mean, my moment was going to pop up eventually.
She got you.
We waited till the very last
moment. The very last moment. Did you have that planned out?
Nah. I knew he'd have an opening. Oh wait, shit. We still recording.